Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael. I hope everyone was thrilled with our meeting yesterday. For me it was very interesting because I saw many hearts, a little more relieved. It's as if I have removed a lot of doubts from each of your minds, and you have risen, become more enlightened. Really, everything I said yesterday, I repeat here and now, you have already evolved a lot. Even those who just listen, don't usually follow anything I say in terms of tasks, procedures, but they listen to my messages. No, don't think that you are not being changed, because I already said here, my energy is permeated in each of the videos. So those who watch are impregnated with my energy. It doesn't matter if you don't do what I say, or what I guide you to do, you have no choice. Either you receive my energies of light, evolution, peace, love, or you choose not to receive it, or to receive energy in other ways. My brothers, I have said a lot here about the journey of each one of you. Today I will expand a little more. I'm going to talk about humanity's journey right now. You live on a beautiful planet, rest assured, this is one of the most beautiful planets in the universe, and many don't understand how such a beautiful planet was left to be destroyed the way you did. But everything has a purpose. If it were a planet with very little wealth, with a non-fertile land, how could you exercise power, supremacy over others, dominion over the lands? So everything is always very well planned. It had to be this way so that you could attack the planet the way you did. We can say that these were traps that our Father or Mother God planned for you, and you fell right into them. Today I want to explain here, a point that many of you should review, in Christ's letters on this subject, the veils that cover your conscience. When we say that the veils were placed so that you could no longer see anything, yes, they were placed, we can say, indirectly, by the dark ones. Why indirectly? Let's go. Sananda saw exactly this when he was in the desert, that you were born pure, clean, and that little by little bandages were placed on your visions, on the way you spoke, on your understanding of life. We can translate these bandages as veils. But who put these bandages on? No, they were not placed by the dark ones, that's why I say, indirectly. Analyze the excerpt from the letter where Sananda talks about this. So who put up these veils? You yourselves, put on these veils, these bandages, when you began to resonate with what the dark ones were going through. Now do you understand why indirectly? You were not forced to do anything. It's like a beautiful pie, very tasty, you know it's delicious, that it's in front of you, but you're on a diet, you know that it's not good for the moment you're living in, because you're on a diet. So you have total control over what you are going to do. Either you strengthen yourself and remain intact, and think, I'm not going to die if I don't eat the pie, and you don't eat it, and remain firm in your purpose, or you give that slip, it's only today, and eat a piece of that pie. Then that willpower, that firmness fell to the ground, and the next time that happens, it will be difficult for you to resist, to stay on the right path. So when the dark ones arrived here, who placed a series of things for you, of wonders, many of you didn't believe, many of you didn't fall into the trap. Why? Because you were strong enough to withstand it all. Often not even realizing it was a trap, but they preferred to stay on the path they always believed was right, and they remained that way. Some thought that the shorter way to get things was much more interesting, and they got carried away. So my brothers, yes, we ourselves have been blaming the dark ones for everything for a long time. But understand, truths have to appear at the right time, everything can only be revealed at the right time. So in truth, the dark ones are there, but they do not impose anything on anyone, they are just those traps, in the path of each one of you. If you are always attentive, if you are always preparing for anything, you will always notice the traps, and you will be able to avoid falling into them. However, you can also fall, it is your choice, it is your free will. How can you not prepare, be distracted all the time, and fall into traps all the time? Then we will translate these traps a little more: power, wanting to grow at any cost, stepping on others, not caring about doing harm to others, To have something good for you, ignoring others, being prejudiced, discriminatory, judgmental, condemning. These are the traps, and every time you fall into one of these traps, a bandage is put on your vision, on your consciousness. That's why we say that as the energies are arriving, the veils are falling. But it's not that the energies are removing the veils, the energies are making you wake up, you move forward, and then yes, each time you move forward, a veil, one of those bandages, is removed. And then you begin to see exactly what a powerful being you are. So my brothers, there is no global removal of veils, each one has their own moment, because it will depend on each one's journey. Those who evolve faster, the veils fall faster, those who have a slower walk, the veils fall more slowly. But it all depends solely on you, not on what is coming. What is coming changes you, if you allow yourself to do so, and then you evolve and the veil falls. So many people think, wow, they always say that energy is coming, that the veils are going to fall, and I don't see anything. Where are you doing it? Are you really walking the walk? Or are you sitting on that chair on the balcony drinking juice, catching the breeze doing nothing, waiting for the energies to come and take everything out of your way? It's my brother, I'm sorry to tell you that if you're in this situation, you won't have any veil lifted, because it will depend on your journey, your mind, your desire to evolve. Understand, how many veils you have in front of you will depend on how many incarnations you have had, and there were many here, there were many. And there? You are practically, I have no way of measuring the size of the bandages you have on your conscience. Because with every wrong step taken, a bandage is placed, exactly as Sananda said. So think that it won't be easy for you to remove them all, but every time you evolve, every time you take a right step, on the path to your evolution, not just one veil falls. Exactly. Be happy, I fall many. Everything that is positive always has much more strength than what is negative. So if you make a mistake, a bandage is put on it, but if you take a big step towards evolution, hundreds fall at once. Because the strength of that evolution you are making is such that the energy there is enough to destroy hundreds of bandages. So my brothers, many, I honestly know, are sitting around waiting for the bandages to fall off, doing nothing. Since the energies are arriving, I'll wait for them to clean everything. You will continue waiting, and you know that train ticket, you will miss it, because you need to be at such a level of consciousness to be able to have that ticket. So my brothers, walk, make a decision, make a choice, start walking this path to ascension, start doing it for yourself. I repeat here again, it needs to be repeated, none of you will reach the highest point of your dimension, which borders the dimensions above to evolve, none, we are fully aware of this. But I have already said here, what will be taken into account is your journey, it is that soul that tries, that it is difficult, but it is trying, she is trying her best to follow the right path. Then this will be taken into account. We know that it is not easy for each of you to free yourself from all this third-dimensional weight that you have carried for thousands of years, this is more than impregnated, not in the body, in each of your cells. So we are fully aware that it will not be easy. So we cannot demand that you reach the top, because you will not reach the top, it would take thousands of years for you to get rid of all this third-dimension staleness that you have. Now the important thing, you will move to the fifth dimension. Whoever is ready, whoever is at that minimum necessary, that only we know what that minimum will be, will move to the fifth dimension. But then you realize that the journey is not over. Then you will have another objective. You now have a goal, to go to the fifth dimension, to evolve. Wonder. Everyone is following the path for this, doing everything possible and impossible to get the train ticket. Excellent. Perfect. Then you will evolve and you will have the second objective, continue evolving. Yes, but that is not the first objective, the first objective will be to remain in the fifth dimension, what I just said here now, that you will go there, still with a lot of things that you have here. So once you get there, you will have a new challenge, which is to stay there. And I tell you, My brothers, it won't be easy, but you have one very important thing going for you, that is the means. Here you have the entire environment channeling everything that is bad for you: violence, contaminated food, contaminated air, contaminated water. So everything around you helps you to harm yourself, so that you do not evolve. When you reach the fifth dimension, I'm not going to tell you that all of this will be gone, because you will have to clean house, clean up everything that you destroyed. You are going to have a lot of work to put Gaia back together. It would be very easy for you to get there, then extraterrestrial beings come, clean the air, clean the sea, clean the earth. Okay, now you can live. Oh, it would be so easy. So you will have to roll up your sleeves to work and fix Gaia. Of course, you will have a lot of help from external technologies, but you will be the ones doing it, not them. It would be very easy. Now what I can guarantee you is one thing: the prevailing feeling will only be love. Then there will be no fear, there will be no violence, there will be no imbalance, there will be no disharmony, there will only be abundance, prosperity, harmony, joy, so that will be a lot for you. But will everyone really accept living in this way? That's what I don't know. Will you accept that everyone will be equal, that there is no separation, that there is no difference? Will you accept all of this? But any feeling different from those I mentioned is not accepted. So my brothers, you will have help, for sure. Remember, you will be in a high dimension and many beings of light already live there, and will be available to you to help you. Each of you has your spiritual master, and it is up to him to help each of you follow the right path. But I can guarantee you that not everyone will make it. Many found the fifth dimension boring. They will find it boring, because they supposedly won't have the joys, which they thought were interesting here in the third dimension. Very well, it will be everyone's choice. Do you want to experience all those feelings again? No problem, you will be taken to a planet, or a star, that is in the third dimension, without any problem. You still have choices, you continue to have free will, to follow the path you want. That's simple. So my brothers, what is the big goal right now, for each of you here on this planet? To evolve, be ready for the big moment, for evolution. I have guided you as much as possible, and many are following perfectly. I understand that it is not difficult to lose some addictions, some habits, but many are trying, and are surprised by the results. Do you know why? Because everything that is not good for you, your soul recognizes. And when you predispose yourself to no longer contaminate yourself, to no longer get dirty with bad substances, the universe notices this, your body realizes this, and it somehow starts to help you get out of this path. Because he knows that this is good for him. No body likes to be mistreated, no body likes to be unbalanced. That is why they get sick, because they show you, look here, there is an imbalance, this is not good for me. And you feel pain, you feel problems, you get sick, the body is screaming, he starts to scream softly, then when it hurts, it's because he's screaming, saying, this is wrong, you're hurting me, pay attention to this point. So when you start to program yourself to improve, the body thanks you, and it also starts to help you, and you start to lose that desire, which you had before, which was unbearable, and which you had to do. Start to realize this, but this is all as long as you do it with your heart. When you say, I'm not going to do that today, this has no heart, then it doesn't work. Your body realizes that you are not doing it, wanting to change. You didn't do it because you didn't want to, but not because you want to change. And then it doesn't help you. When it realizes that you actually want to change, the body helps. My brothers, it has already been said here, in Sananda's letters, that each cell in your body has consciousness, and knows exactly the function it has to perform. If cells have consciousness, wouldn't your body as a whole have it? Of course there is, and he is ready to help you, you just need to talk to him, ask him for help. Many say they can't stop smoking, ask your body, my body, help me stop smoking, get me out of this addiction. Ask your own body to help you. Many will say here, oh, my God, the Archangel has gone completely crazy, it's really getting difficult. Now we're going to talk to the body. Very good. If you want to understand it this way, understand it. Anyone here trained in Barris knows what I'm talking about, they know that the body responds, believe whoever wants to. I'm not asking anyone to believe what I say here. But you have a great ally in your body, because it wants exactly that, it wants to get rid of all the bad things you put inside it. So if you ask your body for help, it helps. Because he knows that, wow, it will do me good now, I won't have it inside me anymore. He will help. So, my brothers, the journey is difficult, but you have many allies around you, you have a lot of things you can do around you that will help you to follow this path, to not get stuck again, just removing, not putting on, it's because unfortunately every time you stumble, new bandages come back, and then everything you took off comes back. So my brothers, the journey is difficult, evolution is difficult, but if you want, with a lot of love in your heart, with a lot of determination, saying every moment, I am light. Repeat several times a day, 3 times, I am light. I am light. I am light. Ah, my brothers, you have no idea what this causes in you. Your energy rises, and then you become increasingly stronger, to live with the environment, which constantly tries to destabilize you. Clean the implants and chips that I taught you. Many don't do it and then complain that nothing changes. I already said, you eat chips daily, because they come in your diet. So you have to eat and take away, there is no other alternative. You need to eat, your soil is already contaminated, everything was contaminated, so I already taught you what to do to decontaminate yourself. So do it. Then when a treatment appears, removal of chips and implants, everyone runs, wherever it is, everyone runs, and then they complain, wow, I went for treatment to remove the chip and I dreamed that someone put something in me. Interesting, right? Here you know me, I teach you the procedure, you don't do it, but you run to someone else and then complain that you were attacked. Interesting. Very interesting. You really are amazing, so my brothers, hey, race the journey. Do everything possible and impossible to follow the right path. The more you free yourself from bad habits, from bad addictions, from bad procedures, from bad attitudes, the more you are moving up those levels of the pyramid, and the more you will be ready to earn your train ticket. Continue the walk. As I said yesterday, you are doing great, but don't relax. Ah, I'm already upstairs now, I'm going to sit in that chair and drink my juice and feel the breeze. It's not quite like that, because it's constant work, you can't stop, if it stops, you get off. So it's a daily job that you have to improve, every day, so that you reach a peaceful level. The ticket is already there, reserved, ready to be used, to get on the train. You no longer need to worry about it, but for now, you still have it, not quite formed yet, you have to walk a little further. I'm here with you, every day I'm showing you how you can take this journey. I am Archangel Michael. And I really love showing you the truth, the path, the life, so that you can evolve.